Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back to the 2020 NOSSCAR Super GT Series. We've seen it all so far in the first two rounds. It's been an exciting couple of races at Laguna Seca and Fuji. Now, round 3, Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya. 15 drivers from 4 different countries gathered here ready to race. Getting closer to finding out who will be crowned your 2020 champion. It's an 8-race season, 15-minute races, no pit stops necessary, but these drivers are feeling the tire wear effects not long after the green flag waves. It's been intense, it's been fast, and it's been furious. Round 3 starts now. And the drivers are parked on the course, ready to take the green flag. The green lights on the board will be lit up here shortly. As you can see, 12 drivers have qualified their way into the race from 3 different countries, folks. Keep your eye on a couple of these guys. They know what they're doing. Starting on the pole, Bill Baldwin. Starting in second, right behind him, newcomer, and that would be the Formula One gamer. He runs in second. He is a sport mode race expert. JRB qualified third. Pac-Man in fourth. Canadian driver Timac in fifth. Vigil Mind in sixth. Loaded Banana in seventh. Bowman Nation in eighth. Mucka in ninth. Crazy Legs rounding out the top 10. The green lights are lit up, folks. Round 3 is underway for the 2020 NOSSCAR Super GT Series here at Barcelona. And another phenomenal start for Pac-Man, who gains a whole bunch of ground here on the top 2. And it's Formula One gamer taking advantage of a slow start yet again here. Second race in a row, Bill Baldwin's gone off to a bit of a rocky start. He loses the lead going into turn 1, but this time it's to Formula One gamer. Timac takes advantage of that Audi R8 Power 2016 model, and he takes over the 4th position from JRB. There was a car off course, and it was Loaded Banana out of Canada there. He lost a couple of positions. Bowman Nation wasn't quite close enough to take advantage. We can also let you know that Juicy J has had an issue ever since the drop of the green flag. He and his Porsche are quite a ways back now. Crazy Legs right there, along with Shadow and a number of others. 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, all right close together. And keep your eye on Vigil Mind, folks. He is from the Netherlands. He races frequently in the sport mode events. He's in between Timac and JRB, so he's in good company here near the front of the field. And that's exactly where you want to be in one of these NOSSCAR Super GT Series races. They're all still chasing the Formula One gamer, and Americans hold the top 3 spots with a Canadian in 4th, a Netherlands driver running in 5th, and another American running in the 6th position. The battle for 5th and 6th is actually heating up between these two. In fact, it's pretty much just a string of cars all the way from first back to the 6th position. The top 6 have really separated themselves from the rest of the field and off to a great start, putting on a fast pace. And they're able to get a little bit of track position and a little bit of space and some comfort from the second half of the field. 12 drivers started in this race, and Formula One Gamer's got a challenger, Bill Baldwin, the defending NOSSCAR Super GT Series champ. He took a look to the inside and thought better of it. He couldn't quite outbrake Formula One Gamer, and he's going to fall back in line into second, and Pac-Man was right there ready to pounce, but couldn't quite get his car alongside him. Really tight S-turn through here, and then the last right-hander before they come down the start-finish line here at Barcelona. And this is really where you'll have a good passing opportunity all race long, going into turn one. If you're close enough to the car in front of you, you can use the draft and try to outbrake your opponent going into the turn. And that's exactly what Bill Baldwin just did. He takes the lead from Formula One Gamer, a textbook pass here at Barcelona. Showing us why he's the defending NOSSCAR Super GT Series champion, and now Formula One Gamer is still under fire here, but this time it's for P2 with Pac-Man, and then the Canadian Timac right there behind him. Timac yet to finish on the podium in the top three in the first two races, starting the season with a pair of fourth-place finishes. That's where he's running right now. He would love to advance one more and stand on the stage at the end of this one. Vigil Mind running in fifth from the Netherlands. Lost a touch a little bit with the top four, but he's still right there, and now he's being assessed a half a second penalty, and these drivers will kill those penalties by lifting a little bit earlier than normal going into these turns, and by the end of a couple of corners doing that, the penalty is usually gone, especially if it's a minor one like a half a second penalty. There you see it's clicking away, and it's going to be gone here in no time. JRB runs in sixth, Loaded Banana runs in seventh, and these three cars having their own race a little bit. Juicy J, I remember if I said this or not, he fell back into the ninth position and now has recovered a little bit. He's back up into the eighth position. He's passed Bowman Nation since we last checked in on him. There's Bowman in the 2011 Audi R8. And a pass for third. Timac looks to the inside going into turn one. It's that passing zone I was mentioning, and he got the draft and he was able to slipstream his way by to take P3 from Formula One Gamer. Formula One now back into third, and Timac breaks up the American podium and now stands in third. Vigil would love to do the same out of the Netherlands. He's in fifth, and he's actually gained a little bit of ground on these guys, and a power slide there for Timac. I don't think that was intentional. You don't really want to do that too much here in these Gran Turismo races. And meanwhile, up front, Bill Baldwin leads, Pac-Man in second. You can see the other cars coming into frame back there, the red and white car of Timac and all the others. They're not too far behind. Everybody's still within contention and within reach to challenge Bill. They have enough time before the end of the race to gain ground and reel him in and challenge him. Just a matter of if they can find the speed and find the grip to do that. Bill Baldwin, arguably the very best that NOSSCAR has ever had in the NOSSCAR Super GT Series in these GR1 cars, 7 wins last year, and was crowned the champion over his friendly rival Even Steven, who picked up 6 wins last year. And Bill has opened his 2020 campaign with a win and a second place finish. Pac-Man has done the same, and now they both run 1-2 yet again. This time here at Barcelona in round 3. And Vigil Mind out of the Netherlands has completed the pass on Formula One Gamer. He has now worked his way up into the 4th position, and the fans from the Netherlands are jumping, I can guarantee it. Their best hope here in the NOSSCAR Super GT Series to get a couple of standout finishes, get some recognition and noticed, and perhaps come back for another full-time or part-time show here in NOSSCAR. And he's got the Formula One Gamer out of the United States just behind him. JRB runs in the 6th position. JRB normally up there in the podium positions, but he's having a bit of a rough one here. Fell back to 5th after lap 1 and then got passed again by Vigil Mind, and since then he's just been kind of slowly riding along in 6th. Hasn't lost any ground to these drivers, but not necessarily making any moves either. Loaded Banana in 7th was with this group, but he's lost them a little bit now. And Bowman Nation spins. He's running in the 9th position, and he's over there in the gravel trap now. It's a left-hander, the 2011 Audi R8, and he's going to try to get it going again. The other 2011 Audi R8, there you see him, is Shadow, so the two teammates are running in 9th and 10th. Shadow is not anywhere near close enough to capitalize on Bowman's mistake there, but not too bad of a showing. They both qualified their way into the show. 15 drivers from 5 countries attempted to qualify their way into this race, and 12 drivers from 3 countries advanced. There's Mucka in the 11th position. 11 cars of the 12 left on the racetrack. And we can tell you now that Formula One Gamer has lost a number of positions. I didn't see exactly what happened to him, but there was a mistake there within the last lap or two, and he's now dropped back into the 7th position behind the Canadian driver of Loaded Banana. This puts JRB up into the 5th position, and the best battle on the racetrack right now is for 3rd. Vigil Mind from the Netherlands is now up into P3, folks, and this is the closest to the front that he's run since the drop of the green flag. There was contact made there between Timac and Vigil, and Timac lifts a little bit, gets back into line, lets him go. It's certainly not the way that he wants to complete a pass, and these are the final couple of corners. They're going to come around now to the start-finish line. They're battling for the 3rd and final spot on the podium at the end of the day for the photo op and for the sponsors, for the team owners. It's a big deal to finish in the top 3 in the NOSSCAR Super GT Series. No driver from the Netherlands has earned a podium ever in the NOSSCAR Super GT Series, so Vigil would really be making history here. All 3 of these drivers are actually gaining a little bit of distance and a little bit of ground on Pac-Man, who runs in 2nd place. Pac-Man's trying to kill a penalty right now. Oh, excuse me, that's actually Mucka there. But yeah, they're actually gaining ground on the driver running in 2nd. I'm not sure exactly how that's possible, because usually when you're in a pack like this, you lose ground to all the cars around you because there's a little bit of extra lifting and a little bit of extra care involved when you're within that such close proximity to these other cars when you're battling for position. But yeah, they're finding time. Perhaps Vigil is being pushed to his limits and then some. Smooth sailing for Bill. Defending champion, he's got a sizable lead over Pac-Man. There's no immediate challenge, no immediate danger for him, so no need to push the car any faster than you actually have to. There's only a handful of laps left here in Barcelona. 15-minute races here. 8 races, 15 minutes in length to decide who the 2020 NOSSCAR Super GT Series champion will be. Bill opened his season with a win, a Laguna Seca, and then a runner-up finish in Fuji, and now here he is leading at Barcelona, and it would be a great way to cap off the first 3 races of the season. You can't really ask for a much better start to the season than that, folks. And we're getting a report that Vigil Mind is actually now off the racetrack, and didn't see exactly what happened. Here you see we're going into the final couple of corners here. He didn't take the first one very good. He's getting a little bit out of shape there, and around he goes. There was a little bit of contact made after he was already sideways. Timac had nowhere to go. He tried to get on the brakes, it looked like, and Vigil Mind from the Netherlands has pulled his car off the racetrack, and that is a heartbreaker. Was looking to make history and become the first driver from his country to finish in the podium in the NOSSCAR Super GT Series, but he's going to have to wait another day, folks. And now this is what the battle for 3rd looks like, and these two know each other really well. Timac and JRB, they've battled for the podium in a number of different races and a number of different NOSSCAR series here on Gran Turismo Sport, and it looks like they're going to do it again here at Barcelona. So it's Bill Baldwin, Pac-Man, Timac, JRB, Formula One Gamer, the top 5. Loaded Banana running in the 6th position. Juicy J recovering from falling back to 9th all the way up into 7th now. Bowman Nation runs in the 8th position. Shadow runs in 9th. Rounding out the top 10 is Mucka. 12 drivers started this race. 15 drivers attempted to qualify their way into the show. And we're in the final couple of laps. Bill Baldwin looking good in the Toyota TS030 and takes pride in his skill and his cleanliness and his driving here on Gran Turismo Sport, and that he should. Coming out of the final turn for the final time, Bill Baldwin wins round 3 here at Barcelona. Pac-Man will finish in 2nd. Timac will claim his first podium of the season. JRB will finish in 4th. Formula One Gamer will finish in 5th. They all cross the line there within a 2.5 second gap of each other. Loaded Banana will finish in 6th. Juicy J 7th. Bowman Nation 8th. Shadow in 9th. Mucka will round out the top 10. Congratulations to Bill Baldwin. 2nd NOSSCAR Super GT Series win of 2020 and 9th of his career. Putting that number 21 Toyota TS030 to good use and showing it off for the fans here at Barcelona. Thank you to all the viewers at home that took the time to tune in to today's race. 12 drivers put on one heck of a show. Bill Baldwin parking it in victory lane, and familiar sight and a familiar face for NOSSCAR victory lane on Gran Turismo Sport. Hope everybody is enjoying the holiday season, and we hope that everybody stays safe and healthy through this wild time, and thinking of everybody, and our hearts go out to everybody, and we hope that you enjoyed today's broadcast. Good night, everybody.